First things first.
Oh, man. I know it's Biggie.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil. That's a line.
Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were saying first things first. What's that song?
First thing first, I pop up. Freaks all the honey.
That's what they're just doing.
Playboy bunnies. Girls wanting money. Those are the ones I like is they don't get Nathan. But no, I was saying first things first. We have to really send our condolences out, man. R.I.P. Angie Stone, man.
Yeah.
That was tough, man. That was my girl too. She was one of them people that was like you wasn't thinking about, and then when you heard about it, you was like, oh,
yeah,
Angie Stone.
She had good music too.
Black brother, strong brother, I will never try to hurt you. I want you to know that I'm here for you forever, true. You're the blood of my veins, you're the air I breathe. On a hot summer day, like a shirt with no sleeves. What makes me a man, even you could see. You're more than a woman to me. That was good music right there, man. R.I.P. Angie Stone. R.I.P. Gene Hackman.
Yeah, R.I.P. I don't know what that is. R.I.P.
The actor, he died.
Oh, wait. You talking about you deliberately disobeyed me?
No, that's...
Oh, who you talking about?
That's James Earl Jones. Gene Hackman was the guy who he just passed, him and his wife. It really feel like it was some foul play. We gotta get more information, but his wife and him was found dead in their house. His wife in the bathroom. His wife was found dead in the bathroom. He was found dead in the bedroom. Their dog was found dead in the closet.
Oh yeah, something.
It sounds, they said, based on the autopsy, I could be wrong. I don't want to give out false information, but they said something like their bodies was a week apart.
A week apart.
So it's crazy.
I
don't know.
Oh yeah, we need to know.
Yeah, it's crazy. It just makes you think. Really, when you start watching enough documentaries and enough of these, 3 years later, you be like, oh, I remember that shit happened. But regardless of that, man, R.I.P. man. You ever seen The Replacements?
Yes.
Gene Hackman was the coach. He was the old white coach.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So,
I know who that is. The Replacement was a good movie.
Yeah, R.I.P. man. R.I.P. Angie Stone.
Yeah, R.I.P. to both.
R.I.P. to anybody that lost somebody, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just real. Speaking of standing in the realm of Angie Stone and R&B, the Joe Budden Podcast, we reacted to Neo. Because he's going through all the things with his poly relationships.
Yeah.
So let's get into it.
Neo's latest baby mother.
My head was spinning for a second.
Yeah. I thought you were getting this nigga Joe crazy.
So, I'm going to give it to you as soon as my phone loads. All right, my phone is loaded. This is Neo doing an interview, I guess, explaining how he told his kids about his poly lifestyle.
Okay.
Ooh.
About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them.
Kids have questions about that? About your relationship?
Of course they do, and I answer them. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Honesty. Again, I'm not lying to nobody, not even my children. Hey, this is daddy's girlfriend, and so is that, and so is that, and so is that.
You got no problem.
She gonna make you some cereal, and she gonna cook lunch. And she gonna wash your clothes. It's all good. It's family. It's community.
Oh, you
That's
need
what
your
it's
own
about.
book in the Bible, right? Between Corinthians and Ezekiel.
They say you need your own book in the Bible. Boy, you cold-blooded.
All right.
You got girls cooking breakfast and lunch for different kids. Boy, this is how cold.
I mean, he's not the first person to do it, though.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, so I don't know why the shock value. I think the shock value is that he's honest with his kids, but I watched a documentary about people who were nudists and their kids were too, so.
It's not outside the realm of I've never heard that before. You actually do that, poly is actually being pushed a lot more now than ever, really.
It is.
All right, we've heard enough from Neo at the interview.
They told that nigga he need his own book in the Bible.
Sade, friend of the show, friend of Joe, whatever you want to call it, says, "This is disgusting parenting. I'm sorry to everyone that this narrative is being forced down y'all's throats. And didn't I tell your corny ass not to have that shit going on in front of my kids? To do that cornball shit on your own time. That shit is sick as fuck. You are hella fucking weird for that," she added him. "But I'm glad you think I'm playing with you after I done already warned you I'm not playing about my kids. And poly relationships aren't 5+ quote-unquote girlfriends that party with you every night so you can pick up more girls to hook up with. That is what you call an open relationship. You are a wanna-boyfriend, I guess wanna-be boyfriend, I don't know. Oh, wanna-be boyfriend/pimp/trick. Get a life." Oh, no, you like GFE. I don't know what GFE is.
Girlfriend experience.
What is girlfriend experience? Just the experience of having a girlfriend?
Yeah, I think it's like doing things with a woman that you would do with said girlfriend, but you don't have to deal with all of the things that come with it, like the seriousness, the coupling and all that. It's just in this moment, we're doing couple shit, but we're not exclusive. I could be wrong, but I'm assuming that's what it is.
Okay.
Okay. Stop.
Right? Listen.
Stop disrespecting Polly. There's nothing exclusive about what you got going on, weirdo. And I'll just be patiently waiting like this for a motherfucker to sneeze wrong before I dust out my receipt book of everything under the sun. Foot on neck now, belt to ass.
Oh, shit.
Let's dissect this. So apparently that's the mother of Neo's kids, or at least I think 2 of them. I could be wrong, but apparently she has a problem with the fact that Neo is so open about his poly relationship. Now here, I get what she's saying though. I'm about to play devil's advocate right here. If we're going off of just what she's saying in the sense of you just got a bunch of women, you fucking around, you doing you, that's not poly. I agree.
Me too.
However, from what he said, it came across as if I have these women in my life who are here. Because he said this one gonna be cooking you breakfast, this one, which means I guess in his mind, he has a I guess poly, what to call a poly, a pair of relationships all together. Not a pair, it's all in one, right? Yeah. He had this relationship with these women who are all consenting to being around. If we're going off what he's saying, that's poly, right?
Yeah.
So it seems as if maybe I don't want to use the word jealous or mad because I don't know their situation, but she for sure mad.
I don't know if it's jealous or mad or she don't. Here's the thing about some people with kids. I don't know. I can't talk for everybody. But you know when they're young, they're very impressionable.
Right.
And what they're learning is very important. So she probably don't want her daughter, if they have a daughter, to think, oh, it's okay for me to be with somebody and he be with a whole bunch of people too.
Well, here's the thing. It's not about him being with a whole bunch of people. It's about us collectively being together. See, that's the
But the kid not understanding that.
But if
a
he's
kid not
doing
understanding what a relationship is
if
that
he's
young.
doing his job properly, they'll grow to understand that. No kid knows everything off of the first lesson, but if you keep showing them, and this is just off his beliefs, if you keep showing them that, that shit scared the shit out of me. Yeah. If you keep showing them that, then I lost my train of thought. Anyway.
In case I was wondering, my foot smashed his foot and just scared the mess out of him.
Back to regular schedule programming. Teaching your kids something. I'm backtrack to what you said about the whole nudist thing. A kid don't know what being naked is and being free and all. They just think it can be inappropriate at first until you teach them the understanding of how this works. So I get it, but at the same time, if you choose to do that, I don't know, man. Co-parenting is tough, especially when you got different lifestyles like that.
Yeah, and two, He probably was giving signs that this was the type of person that he is before you even had a kid with him. So it's kind of...
That's not necessarily true. People change.
That is true. But...
And if the kids are a little bit older, like 8 or 7, I don't know how old the kids are, then he could have been a whole different person before he came up with this ideology in life.
He might not have been in a poly, but he probably was a cheater.
Fair enough.
They ain't together no more. You think it's just because she wanted to be a single mom? I'm pretty sure he had to do something with that type of stuff. I mean, I don't know this to be fact. I'm just assuming. I know most times women not going to leave unless it's something like that. Or getting abused. But even then, they stay. I don't know. I'm kind of like in the middle. I feel like y'all both are parents. If this is a lifestyle he's actually living and serious about it, then I don't understand what you want him to tell them when they got questions. Because I'm sure they want to know, why do all these people here every day? You know, kids always asking questions. I feel like ain't nothing she can do, honestly. I mean, ain't nothing legally she can do, I don't think, either.
You're not doing nothing illegal.
Yeah, if they not partying in front of the kids or having, like, inappropriateness in front of the kids, I don't think it's nothing she can do.
Just had to make that clear. That shit is weird, and we don't condone clown parenting. Moving on. How are y'all doing? Don't mind me. Last slide. You need your fucking ass beat, belt to ass. That's the problem. I did want to hear where y'all stood on that.
I'm with her.
100%.
Which part?
On their argument, on him making his kids aware of his poly lifestyle and his multiple girlfriends, or the moms.
I was about to say that age matters.
The age matters.
I would have to Google it, but I do think they're young.
Okay.
Well, Sade just had a kid last year or 2 years ago.
Okay. So young, yeah.
I'm gonna say this. That's not something I would do. Me. Because I don't live a poly lifestyle. So I think that would be inappropriate to give to your kids. But for the people that are in that particular type of lifestyle, if that's their truth, is like people that do porn, right? We look at that like, oh, that's taboo. A lot of people introduce porn to their kids early on.
Well, in what world? Maybe I'm tripping. Just because you do porn don't mean you should introduce porn to your kids. Am I tripping?
I ain't got no comment on that. I'm gonna let that one go. Issue on your own on that one, buddy.
And let them know that this is what mommy and daddy do for work.
Good night, son. Have you a good rest. I'm about to go to work and get fucked by 4 niggas. Like, who tells their kids that's what they do? I could be completely wrong. And pause that, first of all, the last statement. I was speaking from the mother's point of view. However, yeah, I can't connect with what he's saying on that one. I get what like your nudist thing was a much better example. Porn is sex. Like,
yeah.
Yo.
I'm not showing you. This is what mommy does when she's at, like, no, we cannot do that. Yeah. If anything, I'm gonna tell them I'm a lie. I work at an office job. I'm gonna ever show up.
So, what age do you tell your kid you're a porn star?
No age. You let them find out from somebody telling them.
Your mama
18.
Wild as hell. Look at this.
I think 18 is appropriate.
Miss Johnson, nasty as shit. Bro, is your mama?
But there's still limits. Like you don't bring it.
You got some wild views.
I never heard that.
I ain't gonna hold you.
I didn't hear that before.
It's got some wild POVs.
This is not my view. So what I'm telling you is I could be objective. I could say, yo, I feel like this, but I'm not condemning them for feeling like that.
Honestly, if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't want him to be introducing that to my kids either. But at the same time, I feel like...
Okay, so my question is this then.
Not at that age. Let them get older.
I would say, what's the difference between him saying I have multiple girlfriends or him being out dating? Because some people like to introduce people to their kids early in dating too. Mm-hmm. I don't agree with it, but there are some people who do that. So, like Mark said, where do you draw the line at? Where is it at?
Well, because I feel like obviously these girls are going to be around. What I'm saying is you don't have to say these are my girlfriends. You don't have to kiss them in front of them or tap them on the butt or none of that. I feel like you tell them these are my friends. And you don't do anything while they're around. You can do whatever you want when they're not there. Obviously, you're co-parenting, which means you have time where you don't have your kids.
Right.
I feel like that would be the respectful.
You would be censoring my relationship.
No,
with my
I would.
Kids. You can't tell me how to raise my kids if we're not together.
It's not censoring. I feel like it's just respectful to the kids.
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just playing devil's advocate in this moment.
No, I would explain it like that. It's not about me. It's about the kid. Like, you being in a poly relationship does nothing to me. It could affect our child. That's the main thing I feel like the mom is concerned about. Maybe not. She could just be a hater. But ultimately, it could affect the child. And later in life, she might only want to be with somebody who just like... Well, a lot of times, girls want to be with somebody who's like their dad. And then her dad has multiple girls. Then how would you feel if your daughter is with a man who got all these women? He may be pissed about it. Because a lot of times... Men who are cheaters be mad when their daughter be with a cheater. They be like, that's stupid, you need to move on. Okay, well...
Nigga, you been messing around with my mama all my life. Now all of a sudden you got a problem with Daryl, man. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
I hear, but you draw lines, right?
Yeah.
Like if you introduce your kids, I'm a porn star. You don't bring them. They bring your daughter. Yeah, they don't bring your daughter to work day. You don't.
They
show
hide
up,
it from
right?
them.
You say that's
they
a lie.
don't hide it. That's wrong.
I got their ages, by the way.
I was about to say
they don't hide it. And
young.
actually, a lot of the porn stars, they kids go into porn.
Wait, what?
All right, yeah, I don't know what you're doing.
I know.
Give me the ages.
14, 13, 8, 6, 3, and then look. I guess these are twins.
Yeah.
They don't even have the age yet.
But which ones are Sade's?
Isabella and Braden are 2 years old, and then Brixton is 9 months old.
2 and 9 months. That's too young to be. The 9-month-old don't know what's going on.
Okay, so let's keep it real. When we going back to that interview with Neo, she didn't specify all the kids.
Yeah.
She asked you, if your kids ask questions, do you answer them? And he said yes. So saying that, the 9-month-old didn't ask you who the fuck these people were.
I don't think the 2-year-old is
So
either.
I'm saying, maybe those kids he was responding to were the 13 and the 14-year-olds.
Mm-hmm.
Now, granted, they're a little bit more impressionable, too.
Yeah.
Because you may have them going to school talking about, I can have 2, 3 girlfriends now. My daddy do. But either way, I do not believe he was referring to every single child he had. He really said, if they ask me questions, I'll answer it. That's what fathers should do.
Yeah, I believe that. I don't think the 2-year-old and the 9-month-old asking him nothing. And if they are,
a Google guy.
But the 2-year-old asking him stuff, but it ain't how many girlfriends do you have?
Facts.
They won't. Can I have some candy? Can I have some food?
You don't care who
Can I play with my toys? Bluey, Sesame Street.
That was as of a year ago, so your age is more accurate. But that's the general age. They're little kids up to like young teens.
I think all of them are probably too young to be introducing.
Not the teenagers, but the smaller kids. It's confusing
13
to
is
the
too
smaller
young.
kids.
That's too young.
If I had I did have it. So when I had a teenage daughter, if I were in that situation, I was dating at the time. I would say, hey, I date different people. There's nobody you need to meet right now.
Correct.
Right? To me, that's different than.
Wildly different.
Then, I'm in a polyamorous relationship.
It's actually the opposite.
Right.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
And to me, that's
the opposite.
And to me, that's the proper way to handle it. And I understand everybody's different. If you're in a polyamorous relationship, like a real one where, look, I have 2 partners, I think that's okay to say, these are my 2 partners. Mm-hmm. But as Sade said, that doesn't sound like what he's doing.
It was going to go exactly there.
Her analysis is right. He's just openly fucking a lot of people. And to say, she's going to pour you cereal, she's going to give you that shit is weird.
That's not what he said.
That's based on her point of view, though. He said, I have these girlfriends. Mm-hmm. Because there's 5 of them. You can't say polyamorous does not mean 2 people.
Yeah.
That means these consenting adults are in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Because it seems nasty to you and you're creating a narrative. And this is why I don't like when people put stuff out and then people follow the narrative. Mm-hmm. That long little rant she went on made it seem like he just out fucking a lot of people.
Yeah.
Where his point of view was, I have these women in my life.
And here's the thing, too. He might be out fucking a lot of people, but maybe he's not doing it when his children are home.
And maybe the answer to his children was referring to the polyamorous relationship.
Yeah.
Nobody said polyamorous people can't cheat, too.
And you could be in a polyamorous open relationship.
Absolutely.
All 5 of us are dedicated to each other, but we gonna dabble too.
So I think that's the miscommunication on the narrative that she set because she don't like it. You can't not like something and change the narrative because now the opinion is coming off of what she said and not his truth.
Yeah. I think as long as he not, like I say, doing anything inappropriate in front of the kids, then I feel like it shouldn't be a problem. If she came with some facts stating where he has done those things, then I could see where she would still have an issue with this interview.
You mad because one girl is making breakfast, one girl is cooking dinner, one girl is helping buy clothes. That's his household. You're mad because how he runs his household. And if the kids see, well, why are these 3 or 4 women here doing these different things? The answer is, well, son, well, daughter, these are my women in my relationship, my polyamorous relationship.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I agree with it, but what I'm saying is if that's his truth and if that's his household when he has his kids, who are you to say he's wrong and nasty for that? Yeah. Outside of just having an opinion.
And I had Neo on my topic list before this interview and before she replied because he looks nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
Like, I know as a nigga you ain't supposed to be able to say, and I love him, friend of the show, been up here.
Yeah.
Neo looks nuts, yo.
Yeah.
He looks nuts because he's sharing his lifestyle with everyone. He looks nuts because he has.
That he has a rotating
numerous partners. I thought all of them were the same.
It's more than showing. It's like highlighting. Like I constantly see clips that are not just like someone filming. It looks like PR.
Yes.
That I have multiple girlfriends and.
So he's making a spectacle. He's
making a spectacle.
He's
of
promoting
it.
that lifestyle, basically.
He's adding people to the mix. Cool, but most importantly, nobody on the internet after a breakup of people you've been with for X amount of years, nobody ever just goes and sits the fuck down.
Right. Because we
just watched you in shit for the last however many years. Go sit down for a minute.
Because with the internet, you have to win the breakup. So you got to show like
this is not winning the breakup.
This is how these niggas move though. After we go through whatever, I got to show that I'm unbothered. I'm living life. I'm winning. I got all of this happening now, and I have to keep showing y'all that.
So he think he winning a breakup because he in a poly relationship. Here's what people don't think about. Well, here's what I think about when I know people are in a relationship with multiple people, especially men and having multiple women. You okay with spending that money? Yeah, I know you if you got it, I mean, I just would rather not. One is enough. Women is a lot to deal with.
I don't necessarily think. Maybe he is. Maybe he is on this little. It does feel like a little PR move. I get what they're saying. Because a few times I've seen the video, the dude seem like somebody set up, and then you see him walking, and he kissing all the girls, and then they walking out together. The dude seem like he's letting it be known. But maybe that's just where he maybe in a. And I don't say a weird place. Maybe he's just in a place right now where he wants to promote that lifestyle. That doesn't make him weird because he's doing that. That's just his belief. When we don't understand something, we always want to put a connotation on somebody like you're weird, are you different, are you a nerd, are you freaky, are you this thing, because we don't understand it or we don't believe in it. That's his life.
Yeah, I think they see him more so as weird that all of a sudden this is the part, you making it like such a big deal. It'd be different than just to be like, hey, I'm poly, and then that's it. Yeah. It's more so like I'm gonna keep showing y'all like it's like he like, hey, I'm poly. Hey, don't forget I'm still poly. Hey, over here I'm poly.
You'd be surprised how many people push their narratives on people.
I think that if he just out here fucking, I don't think you should be introducing your kids. I agree with that part. Introducing the people to your kids.
Yeah, I agree
if
with
those
that
are his quote unquote girlfriends, which he kind of said like, "Yo, I got multiple girlfriends. This will make you breakfast. This will make you lunch." If those are his girlfriends and that's the lifestyle that he living,
then he still shouldn't be introducing them to his kids.
I think that's drastically different than him just fucking random people.
No, even if let's go with the latter, right? Mm-hmm. Let's pretend they are his girlfriends.
Okay,
that's what they're saying.
How long?
I'll roll with it. Exactly.
That matters.
If you had one girlfriend that you just got with in the first 4 or 5 months, they shouldn't be meeting your fucking
I agree
kids.
with that.
Exactly. And I don't think this is just for poly. This is for period. I feel like when you just meet somebody, why are you introducing them to your kids? I feel like they shouldn't even be introduced to your kids unless you know you want to be with them. Or unless y'all know for a fact y'all going to be together. Y'all done already been together for a minute to decide.
How long should you go before you introduce the kids?
Well, I feel like it just depends.
Oh,
A ballpark, I'm going to say like 6 months to a year.
Okay, so what's the difference between 4 to 6 months?
I really want to say a year more though than 6 months. And I just wanted to say 6 months because I felt like a year was a long time.
So my question would be, you go a year with somebody and then you bring them around your kids and that dynamic don't work and you have to break up, you have now just wasted a year of your life. I'm not saying do it tomorrow, but I'm saying is if you're dating for a husband or if you're dating for seriousness, it should not take 12 months before you bring them around your kids.
No, but what I say...
I get vetting.
Yeah, no, why I say that is because, one, y'all are dating to figure out if y'all like each other. I feel like that takes, maybe a month or two. Right. You find out you like somebody initially, but you know what I'm saying? You have to really get to know somebody to see, one, is y'all even going to mesh? What if you find out we like each other, we watch all the same shows, we got all the same pastimes, but you a gym head and I don't like to go to the gym at all, and one of your things is you want your partner to go to the gym with you once a week, and that ain't something I want to do.
It take a year to figure that out?
No, what I'm saying is you'll figure that out within those first couple months. Let's just say because one of the things I think people should do before is go on a vacation with somebody where they have to basically live together, all in a sense.
I agree with that.
So that you can even see what that's going to be like. Because what if you decide everything mesh well, but living together is horrible? That'll tear you apart too.
The argument is now, why wait for all that? Why wait for going on a vacation together for a weekend? Why wait on introducing them to the kids? I'm saying within like a 6 months.
I think the kids should be. I don't think it's no certain amount of time because some people can do stuff quicker than other people.
But you just said exactly to him saying 4 months is too early.
Yeah,
and then you gotta remember too, Neo is not living the same pace that we're living, where people are working 40 hours a week and you only get to see a person one day.
That's why I said
he is a celebrity. I'm sure in whatever time they had, it was a decent amount of time where he had enough time to bring them around the kids. Nobody is bringing a stranger into their lifestyle around their kids and stuff, especially somebody who's mainstream like that. So assume 4 months or 5 months.
You assume that.
But just assume, of course. I'm just going to say, I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. If I date you and I see you 2 days a week, it should not take a year for me to bring you around.
You want to know why I say it don't have to be a whole year, but I'm like, however long it take you to, one, make sure that you like them, make sure that they mesh well with your life, y'all have some of the same goals, to take a trip with them and it says live with them, and then go somewhere and be around other kids that are not your fucking kids and see how they are. If they seem like they don't like, I don't like kids who run around, and you got kids who run around, that ain't gonna fucking work. It's gonna be annoying.
People, don't wait all this time to bring somebody around their kids. I feel like the kids should be the last thing. I'm not saying rush it, but do not wait a year and a half, 2 years.
That's too long for sure.
Because what are you doing? You're living in La La Land. That's not the truth. If I'm going to like you, if I'm going to respect you, I have to know what your kids are like and what all that is like for us to build. Because the year that we're having is a fallacy if I don't know you for real. Yeah, I don't know how you are around your kids. I don't know how you deal with your kids when you're mad. I don't know if I like your kids. I don't know if your kids are respectful. All that can change how I feel about you the moment I meet them. And I just talked to you for a year and a half. Meeting them and being around
them is two different things. I would have them around my kids before I would have them meet them. In a group setting.
Somebody around your kids.
In a group setting, if you have a party over here, would you introduce your daughter to every single person who came to the party?
No, your kids ain't stupid. They know when this.
No, what I'm saying
your kids are ask, who is this nigga who's in this house? I know everybody here. I know all your friends, but there's one random nigga's here.
I'm gonna say this: when I've had people or a gathering, there's always people there who I don't even know, because people who I know bring somebody with them who I don't even know.
All right.
So there's people around, or you can go to somebody else's get together. If it's at somebody else's get together, your kid ain't gonna ask you who all these people is. If it's a party at your house and I bring my kids, they ain't gonna ask me who all these people because it's your party. I'm gonna say your friends. I could just be talking to them.
My daughter, well, she knows it. She be like, "Who is this? And why this lady brought you 2 drinks?"
Yeah. Well, I mean, I see what you're saying, though. I guess it ain't no certain amount of time, but I feel like don't be too quick and don't be too long.
Yeah, I'm not saying. We did just ballpark it. All I'm just saying is don't waste a lot of time living in this fallacy without knowing a real person. Because you can't really know them unless you know their daily life habits. And they got their kids mainly. You need to know what their lifestyle is like.
Yeah.
Vice versa, bringing somebody in too. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, bro, with me and
so
my
now
girl,
you got 4 of them. Y'all been together for 6 months.
Exactly. When me and my girl got together, we both knew we had children. We made a decision initially. Hey, look, if we make it to a year, then we'll introduce the kids. Because at that point, we know we're invested. We know we got something real here. But if we don't hit the year mark, I ain't meeting your kids. You're not meeting mine. I agree with that.
Ooh, he said a year.
He ain't the end all. He ain't the end all be all right answer. That's crazy to me. Why make it? You know how long 12 months is, and then you finally bring the kids together and it don't work.
I mean,
you've wasted a. If you
is it wasted?
It's
research.
Wasted. That's
research.
Not research. You're gonna keep doing that over and over again. Next thing you're gonna be 45.
No. I feel like you'll learn something to where I feel like
you'll learn how to go 12 months again.
Right.
And y'all talking about it should be kept from the young kids, but maybe not the teenagers. I'm on even more high alert with the teenagers.
Absolutely. Agreed. Definitely agreed.
Especially 13,
today.
14. Like, that's not
today.
Yeah.
So think about this. If, and again, I'm just giving an opposite perspective for the sake of discussion. Neo is Neo. So in today's society, they keep a camera in everybody's face.
See, I don't roll with that.
You don't have to.
I don't roll with that.
I don't roll with in today's
to have privacy.
There's plenty of people that's all the way up and are private.
Beyonce. Well, no, not unless we need to.
Facts.
Yeah,
that's true. Or have certain matters in their life private.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at Neil doing what he's doing. I don't want to come off wrong. I'm not mad at whatever lifestyle he want to live. That's on him. And he's Neo. Like, I actually applaud him for saying to himself, yo, because he been on.
I don't have a discipline to fuck with one chick.
Neo been on. I mean, don't make me say it.
He was.
So if now he's saying, yo, one relationship, one woman is not for me, that's not how I'm on it, this is how I want to live my life, then I applaud that freedom.
See what I was saying? He said Neo been on. That's what I was saying when I said I felt like she kind of, now, I'm not saying it's her fault or nothing. I'm just saying I felt like she kind of knew what type of guy he was before she got pregnant.
Yes.
I think that comes with a line in how you parent.
I agree 100%. I agree with that.
Because what happens when your daughter comes home from high school and say, "Daddy,
I'm in a polyamorous relationship.
I got a boyfriend, and so does my girlfriend, and so does my other girlfriend. We all got the same guy,
like our
just
parents
like
say,
you.
You don't do what you see me do."
Right?
Yeah.
That's not gonna go far.
I don't think that worked today.
That is not gonna go.
That shit didn't work back.
Yeah, that ain't never worked since the beginning of the
time. Don't do what I do what I say. All kids do what you do.
Yeah, they gonna do what you do and do what you say.
It doesn't work, but it needs.
Y'all never worked.
Y'all don't understand that kids are coming home saying that now.
Because it's been glorified in a situation like this where people don't seem to understand what polyamorous relationships actually mean.
Let's say his daughter or somebody's daughter, take it off of Neo and their family. Let's say somebody's daughter comes home at 17 and says, "Yo, I'm poly."
I'm probably gonna whoop some ass.
Hey, yo, that was good.
It was. That was the humor, sir. Because I feel the same way. You 17, supposed to you in a poly relationship, I'm probably going to whoop some ass, too.
That was good.
Because now we can't stand on a we pro this but we not pro that when it comes to sexuality.
Yeah, we can.
Yes, I can.
Absolutely, the fuck I can.
We can do whatever we want.
What are you talking about? As a parent, I'm the most hypocritical nigga on the planet.
Exactly.
No, don't do this. Yes, I did it. No, don't do this. Yes, I did it. Yes, I did this. You better fucking not do it. That's living and dying on the cliff as a parent. Because we want you to be the better version of us.
Yeah. Everything we did is to help you. That's why we say, yeah, I did it. Don't do it. We're helping you.
Don't do it.
Don't do it, Misty.
Baby, don't do it.
You can do it.
Yes, I can.
Damn sure can.
And if I'm that
being hypocrites then.
And if I'm that person's parent, if I'm that person's parent, I'm gonna want them to define what poly is
Yes.
and why they want to be in
they
it.
do it for you.
I'm going to talk them through it.
Cool.
You know what I'm saying? Just so I'm not making them feel like I'm judging them.
You can tell me what it means. You can tell me whatever you want to tell me.
Webster's dictionary says, I don't give a fuck what Webster said. I don't give a fuck what Google said. I said you're not doing it. The fuck?
You're not poly under this roof. Where we living at?
But I'm going to use that. I've been waiting up to use that one. As long as you're up under this roof, poly don't go. Okay? And the kid's so smart now, she gonna say something. I'm not poly when I'm home, but when I leave.
I think it's perfect. I don't even have kids, but I wasn't a kid so long ago to know that your parents can be hypocritical with you.
They can.
Do as I say, not as I do.
Part of parenting.
But
some of it isn't hypocrisy.
But don't we condemn that when it comes to other sexual life choices?
What did you just say? I missed it.
Don't we condemn that when it comes to other sexual life choices for kids? He about to expound, I'm sure. But do you get what he's saying?
Yeah.
All right. That's heavy though. That's a good argument.
No.
With parenting?
Yes.
Give me an
With
example.
teenagers?
If your kids if your daughter, if your son came home and wanted to be trans.
But I get the argument, but even then I'm hypocritical then. I don't condone none of that shit. I don't condone. I can't say none of that shit. I gotta cut all that.
I was just about to say, we gonna cut that out.
It's crazy.
Now, at 15, 16 years old, I've heard everybody up here come up here and defend that.
Who bought the clothes? Who paid for the haircuts? I'm not about to change your whole wardrobe after I spent all this money. You wearing it?
I'm not saying nothing.
Everybody.
Not everybody.
Oh, you actually
Not everyone.
You're right, Philip. Pardon me. I'm just saying. So now we drawing a line. We drawing a line now about when your kids could come home and be open to you about their sexual choices or their sexual preferences.
Being poly and being gay is two different things.
They're all life choices.
They
and
are life
sexuality
choices.
If you're telling your child, there's certain things about your lifestyle that I do not. There's certain things that I want you to have in lifestyle. I want you to have a husband. I want you to have a wife. I don't want you to be poly. I want you to have a husband.
I don't care about that.
I want you to have a wife. I don't want you to be gay. I want you to have a husband. I want you to have a wife.
I want you to be saved. That's why I don't like poly.
I'm talking about for the parents who do feel that way.
Yeah.
We have a certain, I guess you say, tunnel vision of what we feel
I
like their
used to
lifestyle
have
choices
that,
should be.
but now I just want them to be happy. I want you to be happy, healthy, and self-reliant. Like, not to think the world owes you nothing and know that you gotta do what you gotta do to get what you need. Not in a bad way. Use what you got to get what you want.
I sure was about to call Cole, like, you might need to do some paperwork on this one. She wild out.
That was a deep topic.
It's an interesting discussion.
Yeah.
Polyamorous relationships are more popular now than they have ever been. Whether you agree, disagree, it's all up to you, your household, your beliefs. But at the end of the day, let Neo be, man. He living his best life right now. He not hurting nobody. You might feel like hurting the kids, but we won't know until later. This nigga just looked up what is polyamorous.
I did. I had to be 100% sure. Okay. Non-monogamous. So he probably is poly. Okay. All right. Well, now I know. And I still don't want my kids to do it.
Players gonna play, ballers gonna ball, rollers gonna roll. But I'm taking off after I dance over it.
I'm gonna need y'all to comment down below if you knew what poly was or if you had to Google as well. How you feel about Neo's situation?
Maybe you agree, or probably don't.
Anyway, comment, like, subscribe, and share this with somebody.
Yep.